Home, a place of love, comfort, feeling, familiarity, emotional connection, family. A feeling of belonging, a permanence. A place that contributes to our identity through culture, religion, value. A place that makes us who we are. Almost 10 days after my 13th birthday, in December 2010, my family and I immigrated to the US from Pakistan. Our immigration visa had been in process for 14 years, so naturally, after all those years of living a temporary life in Pakistan, a life that involved constant planning for our move to this country, I was thrilled to hear that we were finally going to get the permanence we didn't think we had in our lives. This country, in my mind, was going to help me find my identity. I vividly remember how I felt as I stepped outside JFK Airport on a cold winter night. Happiness and excitement. I couldn't wait to see what laid ahead. Let's fast forward. It's now my first day at my new school, 8th grade. I enter the door with more enthusiasm than I've ever had for school before. The guidance counselor gives me a tour of my classes. I see people walk around in the hallways. The more I walk around, though, the faster the spark in me dies. I don't see myself in those hallways, those classrooms, those teachers, those people, that surrounding. Nothing feels familiar. You see, just like the memory of getting to hold on to something new by moving to the US is so significant in my life, the memory of letting go of life in Pakistan is also very clear in my mind. I can still picture the exact moment in my head when my dad was locking the door to our house for the last time. And with tears in our eyes from the car, we kept looking out the window to reimagine life's beautiful moments we had experienced there. As we drove away from our house that day, I realize now that I left a piece of my soul forever tied to Pakistan. Our motherland in many ways shapes our identity. It gives us a sense of belonging. We see ourselves in the music, the language, the people. When you immigrate to another country, though, you have to seek out your home in that place because it no longer lies in the things I just mentioned. My life, for the next 8 years, became a quest to find myself in a society so new, so alien to me. In my teenage years, when most people are figuring themselves out, I found myself struggling to find my place somewhere in between two distinct cultures, societies, thought processes. I wanted to fit into this culture and feel as much a part of it as anyone else, while still being attached to my own Pakistani culture and my religion. I noticed I started having to switch identities depending on the groups I was surrounded by. I lost myself. In today's political climate as an immigrant, the country's eyes are on us, and it almost feels as if some people are just waiting to see us fail. This is not the America that the girl who came here 8 years ago imagined it to be. There are other people, many of who are in this audience right now, who understand how fortunate we are to be with each other on our journeys of rediscovering ourselves in a new world. The past 4 years of college have made me realize that my home as an immigrant is not limited to one particular culture or society. My identity lies somewhere in between. My home is in the Urdu poetry my dad shares with me. My home is in the stories my mom tells me from her childhood. My home lies in my grandfather's hugs when he says to me, "Tum mere paas hi reh jao, just stay here with me." My experiences have made me realize that home doesn't happen overnight. Home takes time. Finding where you belong takes time. My identity lies in being a neither here nor there. I lie somewhere in between. I truly believe that our search of self-discovery is never-ending, and I'm still on this path. The only difference is that now I know where I belong. Because for me, home isn't a place anymore. Home is a feeling.